Have you ever wondered how ants build their complex and intricate nests? They seem to have a collective intelligence that defies our understanding. If you want to unravel the secrets of ant underground engineering, keep watching. And if you are interested in nature mysteries and animal behavior, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Ants are masters of organization, with a complex society and an impeccable work system. But what really makes these insects so fascinating is their ability to build their underground homes, true miniature cities with an elaborate infrastructure that houses thousands of individuals. Imagine a maze of interconnected tunnels and chambers, each with a specific function. Nurseries for larvae, food storage, royal chambers for the queen, and even cemeteries for deceased ants. This impeccable organization, the division of tasks, and the ability to work together for a common goal are striking characteristics of ant society. But how do they achieve this feat? The answer lies in their collective intelligence, a phenomenon that has intrigued scientists for decades. The collective intelligence of ants is a powerful force, capable of coordinating the work of thousands of individuals without the need for a centralized leader. Each ant has a specific role in the colony, and their individual actions combine to create a complex and efficient system. Worker ants, for example, are responsible for tasks such as food collection, nest building, caring for larvae, and defending the colony. Each has an innate ability to follow simple rules, such as following pheromone trails, transporting food, and caring for larvae. But how do these simple rules translate into a complex organization? Ants do not have a predefined architectural plan for building a nest. The organization arises spontaneously through the interaction between individual ants. Imagine, for example, the process of building a new tunnel. An ant finds a free space in the ground and begins to dig. Each ant has a specific role within the colony, and this organized work system is fundamental to the success of the construction. The workers, for example, are responsible for transporting soil, leaves, and other materials for construction, as well as digging tunnels and chambers. The queens, as the name suggests, are responsible for laying eggs and ensuring the continuity of the colony. The construction of a nest usually begins with a group of scout ants that identify a suitable location for construction. This location must be conducive to protection against predators, temperature and humidity regulation, and must have easy access to food and water sources. The scouts then return to the colony to communicate the ideal location to the other workers through a complex communication system that involves the use of pheromones and specific body movements. With the location defined, the workers begin building the structure of the nest, which can be underground, above ground, or a combination of both. The shape and size of the nest vary according to the ant species and the environment in which it is located. Some species build nests only a few centimeters deep, while others build true underground cities with multiple levels and interconnected galleries, which can extend for several meters in length. Building a nest is a process that demands great effort and coordination among the workers. They work tirelessly, transporting grains of sand, pebbles, leaves, and other materials to the construction site, using their jaws and legs to dig and transport the material. The construction process can last weeks, months, or even years, depending on the size and complexity of the nest. The structure of the nest is fundamental to the survival of the colony. The interconnected chambers and galleries serve as shelter for the queen, eggs, larvae, and pupae, and also as food storage locations and protection against predators and adverse weather conditions. The organization of the nest ensures that the colony has easy access to its vital resources, such as food, water, and shelter. And what really stands out is the ability to build nests that can extend for several meters in depth and house millions of individuals. To understand the genius of ants as underground architects, we need to delve into the fascinating world of their colonies and how their nests work. The first thing we need to understand is that building a nest is a complex process that requires the collaboration of hundreds, thousands, or even millions of ants. Each ant plays a specific role in the construction and maintenance of the nest, and the organization and efficiency of this workforce are impressive. Worker ants, for example, are responsible for transporting grains of sand, pieces of earth, and other materials to build the nest, using their strong jaws and robust legs. The internal structure of a nest is even more complex and intriguing. Several compartments and galleries are built to meet the needs of the colony. One of the most important compartments is the royal chamber, where the queen, the matriarch of the colony, resides and lays eggs. This chamber is usually located in the center of the nest, protected by layers of earth and other structures, ensuring the safety of the queen and her eggs. In addition to the royal chamber, other important compartments include larvae are raised and fed, and storage chambers, where food, such as seeds, leaves, and small insects, is stored for the colony's consumption. The nests also have ventilation galleries, which allow the circulation of fresh air and the removal of moisture, preventing the proliferation of fungi and bacteria. The construction of a nest is a constant and adaptive process, which changes according to the needs of the colony and the conditions of the environment. Ants, for example, can expand their nests when the colony's population increases or build new compartments to meet the specific needs of the colony, such as creating new nurseries or storing food. The ability of ants to build complex and functional nests is an impressive example of collective intelligence. Each ant, despite its small size, contributes to the construction of an incredible structure. The location of the nest is a crucial decision for the survival of the colony. Ants carefully choose a suitable location for the colony. These locations are chosen taking into account several factors, such as the availability of food, protection against predators, and soil moisture. Choosing the ideal location for building a nest is a crucial task for the survival of the colony. Ants, known for their complex social organization and tireless work, dedicate a large part of their energy to finding the perfect place to house their community. The availability of food is a primary factor in the decision. Ants are omnivorous insects, with diets that vary according to species and environment. Some feed mainly on nectar and plant sap, while others prefer seeds, fruits, insects, and even other dead animals. The abundance of food sources near the chosen location ensures the nutrition of the colony and the development of the larvae. Protection against predators is also an essential factor. Ants are prey for several animals, such as birds, lizards, frogs, spiders, and other insects. To protect themselves, they look for places that offer natural shelter, such as cracks in rocks, hollow tree trunks, abandoned nests of other animals, or even the soil. Choosing a location with good protection against predators ensures the safety of the colony and the survival of its queens and larvae. Soil moisture is another important factor in choosing the location. Most ants require an environment with moderate humidity, as water is essential for their survival. Soil moisture influences the internal temperature of the nest, the activity of fungi and bacteria, and the ability of ants to transport water to the interior of the colony. After choosing the location, the ants begin to dig tunnels and chambers, using their strong jaws to remove the earth. They work tirelessly, transporting small amounts of earth, sand, or other materials away from the construction site. The process of building the nest is an arduous and coordinated task, which involves the participation of all ants in the colony, from the workers to the soldiers. Ants do not work randomly. They follow a complex and organized plan, which is determined by the queen and the pheromones she releases. These pheromones, chemical substances, serve as a communication system, guiding the workers and coordinating the tasks of each one. The queen, for example, releases pheromones that indicate the location where the breeding chambers should be built. Other pheromones guide the ants to food sources or to places where new colonies should be created. The social organization of ants, with its complex network of chemical communication, is one of the most impressive examples of how nature can create efficient and self-sufficient systems. Ants, despite being relatively simple creatures, have demonstrated a capacity for social organization that far exceeds that of many species considered more complex. Each ant plays a specific role within the colony, and these functions are largely determined by the pheromones released by the queen. The queen, as the matriarch of the colony, is responsible for reproduction and, therefore, for the perpetuation of the species. She releases specific pheromones that signal to the workers which tasks should be performed, such as building new nests, caring for larvae, searching for food, and defending the colony. The pheromones released by the queen are like a chemical code that guides the workers, instructing them to perform their functions with precision and efficiency. These pheromones are transmitted through the air, by physical contact, or through substances left in the soil, creating a communication system that allows ants to communicate with each other, even without seeing each other. For example, the queen releases a specific pheromone that indicates the location where the breeding chambers should be built. The workers, upon coming into contact with this pheromone, recognize the designated area and begin construction of the chambers, using materials such as leaves, earth, and other elements found in the environment. The process of building an ant colony is a complex task that requires the precise coordination of hundreds, if not thousands, of workers. Each ant works in sync with the others, performing specific tasks that contribute to the well-being of the colony. The union of the colony is essential for the construction of a nest. Each ant has a specific function, and teamwork is the key to success. success. This social organization, with a defined hierarchy and specific roles, is one of the factors that explain the efficiency and complexity of ant construction. But it is not only the organization that guarantees the success of ants as engineers. They also have an intuitive knowledge of the soil structure, the properties of the material used, and an impressive ability to communicate and coordinate. The construction of a nest is a complex task that requires the participation of all ants in the colony. Each ant has a specific role to play, and the efficiency of the work depends on the perfect synchronization between them. The workers, for example, are responsible for collecting food, building and maintaining the nest, caring for the larvae, and protecting the queen. The soldiers, larger and stronger, are responsible for defending the colony against invaders. The queen, the only fertile female in the colony, is responsible for reproduction, laying eggs that will give rise to new ants. The social organization of ants is one of the factors that explain the success of building their nests. Worker ants, for example, work together to transport food, build tunnels and chambers, and care for larvae. Soldier ants protect the colony against invaders, and the queen, responsible for reproduction, ensures the perpetuation of the colony. This division of tasks allows ants to make the most of their resources, optimizing work and ensuring the efficiency of nest construction. The social hierarchy of ants is one of the factors that ensure the organization of the colony. Worker ants, for example, are subordinate to the queen, who is the only fertile female in the colony. The soldiers, responsible for defending the colony, are subordinate to the workers, who are responsible for collecting food and building the nest. This social hierarchy, with specific functions and responsibilities for each group, ensures the efficiency and organization of work in the colony. Communication between ants is essential for building a nest. Ants use a variety of methods to communicate with each other. Ants are fascinating creatures, with a complex social organization and an impressive ability to adapt to the environment. The construction of their nests, the antlers, is an essential activity for the survival of the colony, and the construction method varies according to the ant species, the environment in which the colony lives, and the climatic conditions of the region. Some species of ants, such as leafcutter ants, build their nests in open areas, with the aim of facilitating the collection of leaves and other plants that serve as food for the colony. These nests are usually built in the ground, with a complex structure of tunnels and chambers that extend downward, forming an underground labyrinth. Leafcutter ants are known for their ability to transport heavy objects. They use this strength to transport leaves and other materials into the nest. Other ant species, like fire ants, prefer to build their nests in more humid areas, such as near rivers or ponds. These nests are often built in trees, with the main entrance located at the top of the trunk. Fire ants are known for their aggression, and they use their stingers to defend the colony's territory against invaders. Fire ants are also known for their ability to build complex nests, which can contain up to millions of individuals. These nests are usually built in open areas, with the main entrance located at the top of the trunk. Fire ants are known for their aggression, and they use their stingers to defend the colony's territory against invaders. To understand the genius of ants as subterranean architects, imagine an ant nest as a true underground city. It contains a complex network of tunnels and chambers, each with a specific function. There are chambers for food storage, for raising larvae, for the queen to rest, and even for waste disposal. And all of this is organized impeccably, with a natural ventilation system and a defense system against invaders. If you want to know more about the organization and intelligence of ants, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any video. At the end of this video, you'll find other content suggestions that might interest you.